Hi, I'm Jay Draper, and this is the Disability Channel. We're at Canadian Music Week today, and I'm here with...
Mackenzie.
Sophie. Amy.
Can you guys tell me a little bit about what you're doing here at Canadian Music Week and anything about yourselves?
We're all from Algonquin College in the Music Industry Arts program, and we're here with our program.
We're artists, so we're in a band together called the Post Faders.
What's it called, sorry?
The Post Faders.
Post Faders?
Yeah.
Awesome. And can you tell me a little bit about the band? What you guys do?
I'm a singer, and she's the guitarist, and we make like indie alternative rock music. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
So the first major question we got is the big one on everyone's minds these days. AI, the use of AI in the creation of music or the promotion of music. What are your thoughts, pros and cons?
Personally, I don't listen to AI music because why would you want to listen to an artist that didn't actually make the music? And I feel like it's not going to last long because it's not authentic, and I just personally don't think it will last long. And I don't think radio is going to pick up any of these songs either because they're not actually registered or any of that stuff. And if they do, they're going to get copyrighted. It just doesn't make sense, personally.
I think that the point of making music is the creativity and the art of it, and I feel like AI just takes that out of it. Because the point of making music is because it's the art, and I feel like just if we could make it with AI, then there's no point of having artists or anything, Which
do you find it could be a useful tool for inspiration, not just necessarily creating it purely out of AI, but?
I think that I don't know. I think that the whole point of if somebody could make music with AI, then everybody would be making music, I guess. I don't know how to explain it.
Some might argue that the advent of home recording and the internet has kind of opened it up to a lot of people as well too.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a pro or a con that more people are able to make music.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know a lot about AI music, but I know that what draws me to music is the human aspect and the connection. So I guess what you were saying earlier about maybe getting inspiration from something, I know people use band name generators and stuff and little things like that to as a starting point, but then it's you're using your own human brain to make the rest. I think if it's fully AI, it's a little robotic and strange, but
so more brains, less code. So what are your thoughts on the current landscape of the independent music industry post-pandemic? There's been a lot of venues closing down, things like that. What are your thoughts for artists on that?
I think it's pretty tough. I know in Toronto recently, I think it was the Mod Club closed down. And
I live right by there, yeah.
Yeah, I know that's a signature venue because The Weeknd had his first show there, which is crazy. But yeah, no, I think we're definitely bouncing back, but there's going to be a big scar in the industry, definitely.
I think it's definitely been hard for a lot of artists because I feel because of COVID and quarantine, people have developed stage fright because it's been so long since they've performed, and I found talking to a lot of other artists, they've had similar experiences like that. So yeah,
it's hard getting back out there after a long break, definitely.
You're not used to it anymore.
yeah. We're from Ottawa and we have a few local venues and stuff, and I know some places closed down and some places almost did. There's a spot called the Rainbow that's pretty popular, and it's tiny, and it got saved by investors and stuff. It was gonna close, but I feel a lot of people missed the opportunity during COVID to get out there, and just where Sophie and I are with our band, we just formed it because we met in school. But before that, there wasn't a lot of opportunities to go to open mics and stuff. So I feel I missed a chunk of practicing in front of people, and it's hard to do online stuff. But
it's hard enough being an artist before the pandemic, even, right? So what do you guys think? So we're the Disability Channel, and we're asking people today what their thoughts are on representation of people with disabilities in the music industry and in media in general. What are your thoughts on that all?
I think it's great to be able to shine a light on people no matter who they are, what they are, that they are able to create and show themselves as a person. I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think that there definitely needs to be more room for people with disabilities to exactly like shine and just show their talents, because they're just as talented as everyone else, if they,
Music is a human expression. Humans come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah, I think people are definitely getting better about like accessibility and stuff and like representation. And I know like a few people who like do music and have disabilities, and I think you were just interviewing one of my friends too. I'm sure she was talking about that beat. But it's definitely like it's getting better, but I don't think it's like where it needs to be possibly.
And so if people want to get a hold of you guys and know more about what you do, your band, what you do, how can they get a hold of your websites, contact info?
I have an Instagram. It's Mackie B. So it's like ITSMACKIE and then B.
My Instagram is Sophie.went, so Sophi.WENDT. Yeah.
You can follow the Post Faders on Instagram too. We're just like in the starting level, and we're going to have a website called thepostfaders.com. It's under construction because we're students and just like getting into it. But yeah, follow the Post Faders.
Yeah.
Or to get the profile.
Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much for talking with us. It's been very informative and we really appreciate it. I've been Jay Draper from the Disability Channel, and we're Canadian Music Week. Have a lovely day.